Hey there, Guru Otaku here. Today I'm going to share with you 5 anime that you can watch to get started on your journey to weebdom. If you're already into anime, then you might have already watched these anime. If not, you would surely have heard of these. The reason for me choosing these anime is that they aren't too heavily influenced by Japanese culture, making it easier for a global audience to relate to it. Alright, let's kick things off with Attack on Titan. Now, if you haven't seen it yet, you're seriously missing out. And here's the sweet part. With the story now complete, there's no better time to dive into this masterpiece. Set in a world where humanity's been driven to the brink of extinction by giant humanoid creatures called Titans, this anime starts with humanity hiding behind huge walls, thinking they're safe. But as you can guess, that illusion doesn't last long. The main character, Eren Yeager, isn't your typical hero. Always fond of the Survey Corps, a group marching outside the walls to explore the world beyond, Eren absolutely abhors living confined in the towering walls. After the illusion breaks and the Titans attack his hometown, killing his mother, Eren vows to kill every single Titan there is. Along with his childhood friends, Mikasa and Armin, Eren joins the military. But what makes this anime more than just a monster-slaying story is the way it deals with complex themes like freedom, power, and the dark consequences of war. You think it's just about fighting Titans, but trust me, it goes much deeper. The plot twists are insane, the action will have you on the edge of your seat, and the animation is top tier. Seriously, the battle scenes are some of the best you'll see in anime. So if you haven't yet, now's the time. The story's done, all the mysteries have been solved, and you can binge watch this wild ride from start to finish. Believe me, you won't regret it one bit. 100% recommended to anyone, whether you have watched anime before or not. 10 out of 10. Next up, Death Note, one of the cult classics of the anime industry, and for a good reason. Light Yagami, the main character, finds this mysterious notebook called Death Note, a notebook that lets him kill anyone just by writing their name in it. At first, it's all about him trying to clean up the world, getting rid of criminals and bad guys. But soon, things get messy. Enter L, the world's best detective, who's hell-bent on stopping him. And let me tell you, the back and forth between Light and L, it's pure tension. This isn't just a cat-and-mouse game. This show fully explores the ideas of justice, power, and what happens when you think you can change the world by any means necessary. And no, it is not like those boring philosophical debates on what is moral and what is not. This thing here is pure cinema. It's not your typical anime, but that's what makes it so captivating. It's an intense ride from start to finish, though some might argue that the second half was a bit slow, but I still think this one of the greatest anime ever made. 9 out of 10. Next, we have Steins Gate, an anime that starts out like any other, silly and over the top. Following the story of Okabe Rintaro, a self-proclaimed mad scientist who, along with his friends, finds a way to send messages to the past. Everything is fun and games until shit hits the fan, and you realize that there are consequences when you mess with the flow of time. The show is an epic roller coaster of emotions, following the journey of Okabe as he tries to fix this mess. From the sci-fi themes of time travel, politics, and conspiracies, the anime takes you through a wild ride of emotions. And unlike other time travel stories, it takes a unique route that leaves you thinking long after the show has ended. Those who have already watched this show can attest to the fact that Steins Gate is one of the greatest anime ever made. With more than 9 stars of rating from over 1 million users on MAL, the quality of the story speaks for itself. Whether you are into sci-fi or not, this series is a must-watch, 10 out of 10. If you are into Korean movies or series, then you might have already heard of this one. Parasite is one of the anime that you don't just watch, but feel. The story is quite simple, actually. Shinichi Izumi, an average high school kid, gets infected by an alien parasite. The parasite, named Migi, takes over his right hand, and they're forced to work together to survive in a world where these parasites are secretly taking over humans. What makes Parasite more than just another monster anime is how it explores what it means to be human. As Shinichi and Migi start to bond, they both start questioning their humanity. The parasites are ruthless, but as the series goes on, you'll find yourself asking whether they're really all that different from us. One of the most memorable things about this anime for me was the BGM. I mean, holy shit, dude, that hits really hard. And before I move on to the final one, let me tell you this. If you have watched the Korean live-action adaptation and have some preconceived ideas, I suggest you throw them out the window and watch this with a clear mind, because the live-action adaptation doesn't do this series any justice at all. 100% recommended, 10 out of 10. Finally, we have Vinland Saga, a historical epic that feels like a mix of Game of Thrones and classic Viking legends. If you're a fan of historical drama, you're going to love this. The story follows Thorfinn, a young Viking who's out for revenge after his father is killed by a man named Askeladd. But Vinland Saga isn't just a revenge story. It's a gritty look at the harsh realities of war, honor, and what it means to be a true warrior. The anime is set during the Viking invasion of England, and it does a fantastic job of blending real historical events with a compelling original story. The action is brutal, the characters are complex, and the themes of war, violence, and redemption are explored in such a way that it'll keep you thinking long after the credits roll. This is the perfect anime if you're looking for something epic, emotionally complex, and packed with action. The series currently has 2 seasons. While the first season follows Thorfinn as he fights his way through bloody battles to become strong enough to avenge his father. The second season focuses more on his redemption as he tries to cope with the trauma of all the wars he has been through. At first, I was really skeptical if the second season, with its whole redemption arc narrative, was going to work after showing us bloody heart-pumping action in the first season. Well, color me surprised as it not only met but broke past all expectations. 100% recommended to everyone. 10 out of 10. If you are wondering why every show I mentioned is 10 out of 10, it's not because I am purposefully inflating their value. It's because I have handpicked the best of the best shows for you to get started with anime. If you like the video, then please like the video and tell me which one of these are you planning on watching first. Also, if you are interested in anime, mangas, and web novels, then please subscribe to the channel because I will try my best to bring you the related content weekly. To actually know which of these are your type of anime, please refer to the trailers that I have put in the description. And as for where to watch, there are a lot of streaming services such as Crunchyroll, Netflix, and Aniplex. But these are all paid options. If you're broke like me, then we can only hope to ever watch these anime. It's not like we can go to any of these sites where we can watch anime for free. Piracy is never a good thing. And don't ever search for free anime streaming sites on Google. This was all for today. I'll catch you in the next one.